What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to GRM. It is round 7 of the season and we're up against our second Manawatu side in 2 weeks. Last week it was the Venom, now we're up against the Hurricanes. This is surely meant to be another must-win game for us as we continue our charge towards those playoff positions post-season. Today we are hitting the road, which is going to be one obstacle we have to come up against, but the form this team has been in, I am well and truly confident, but looking at the games we've got coming up, we have some toughies, okay? So this is one we've got to take the victory from. 5 points after nothing less than that against these Hurricanes. As here comes Brocky, let's get into the action, settle yourselves in and get ready for another cracker on GRM. It has been a good season so far. Really happy with how we've gone as we've come wide. And Zangeni, look at the big man rumble. Zangeni has been in magnificent form this season as we wait an age for Lior to run sideways. Damien McKenzie like, I shouldn't be saying that, but he does it. And Zangeni goes in, he's like, well, I'll just play scrum half instead. It's a good run from Gage Carter. We've seen, a great display from him this season as well. O'Neill Brown at 12. It's been all good from the Invaders, but we do lose that ball. And yet another volunteer splits between Mayo. Oh, Phil! Phil, what are you doing, Phil? We've trained your catching and handling for so long. Yeah, you drop that. Scrum packs down. And I tried... what is that? Try not to call these guys the... That's a turnover! Yes! Turnover back to the Invaders. Hurricanes. Manawatu, I associate the Venom, but here comes Josh Evans, straight through the guts, and he takes out their fullback in tow. Get in there, Lior, hurry up, quick, they got no one back. There goes Mayo, quick hands through Brocky, away to Phil Muhammad, he's got the support out wide, and so can Zangeni, outside to Gage Carter. Oh, he's been put short by a millimetre. Fired out to Tresco. Oh, that's close. Should be in for the first try. This is an exciting start. We go back to short side. Evans goes nowhere. Carter, he's stuck for room. And he just stays in the field of play. Let's go this side, boys. Fire it out wide. Crossfield kick. No! Drop goal. Instead, we'll take the 3. Oh, the buzz around the ground instantly dies. As the ball goes back to Mayo, and then all the sound is instantly back. I don't know what happened there. It's a game of drive back and near our 22, which I'm not too pleased with, but Muhammad does well. Catches that one quickly around the corner. Goes Evans over the top. What a ball of Mayo. Mayo's in behind them. Looks for support. It's O'Neill Brown. No one catches O'Neill Brown. Down the sideline. Reminiscent of previous seasons on the wing. O'Neill Brown dots down, and the Invaders go up by 8. The crowd are not happy. What an exciting opening 5 minutes of this game. Boy, oh boy, gets you exciting pants on. This one has been amazing. The crowd aren't happy. Deep kick down to Bondesio, who settles things down with a thunderous punt up towards halfway. Well, goodness, take a breath, folks. This has been a cracking start. The Hurricanes trail by double digits already, and oh, what a step by Hullenbach. He just left that defender sprawling, quick ball, and they almost break through the upper side flanker, took Solari. There's a bit of a run from their second row. Are they going to keep running this here? Volunteer going nowhere. It's almost like they're kicking the way that they're setting up here. 6.5 gone. What a start to this match. Bundling away one is Harding. Oh, turnover ball to the Invaders. Look, we've got a little pod. We've got a little forward pod, and we skipped them. We skipped them out completely, and Brocky thumps us away down towards the 22. Oh, unlucky bounce there. Should have been a great kick, but look who's waiting right there. There's Mr. Bondies. Oh, look at that play from Brock. He dummied to the outside, went around the back and give it to Phil on the out. Oh, that was sensational. Didn't result in much, but boy, it looked bloody fantastic. Here's a fired one out. That's a great short ball. Charles Banks shows the step, and Banks at the fan, and Banks at the 22. Can't do it himself. Finds the wheels. O'Neill Brown scores another one. That's 2. And O'Neill Brown is on fire along with the Invaders. Wow. This is a fantastic match so far. How do we move forward when we're playing like this? Absolutely fantastic. Charles Banks finally showing a real piece of that potential, and that is a knock on. A terrible one. That's a second now from Phil. Not too happy with how he's gone with his hands, but running he has been magnificent. Here come the Hurricanes. They've got a good chance here, and they thread it through out wide. They've got numbers. We've got to cover this up here, boys. Good tackle. Turnover. Yes, yes. Kick this away. And then a box kick. Yeah. Why the hell not? And a decent one too, up to the 10-metre line. No one was home back there for the Hurricanes, but we play it out. Right, we're 10.5 minutes in. This is getting far too exciting for me to play 80 minutes. I will be just dead with just pure over-exaggeration if I don't move forward. So we had the lead. It is 17-0. This is going to be an intercept all day long, and Carter will clean it up. Well played. Let's stump it clear, and let's move on. 10, 11 gone. It is 17-0. Invaders well and truly in control of this one. That's a terrible mistake as well. Oh, we got the line out here. We are just 20 metres out. I thought we were going to skip forward, but we might be scoring another try. Out wide it goes. Numbers game, and it is Manchu Mayo who dots down. I'm not going to ever skip forward, am I? I'm really not. As soon as I saw that guy get tackled and drop the ball into touch, I was like, here's another try. And here's Brocky from the left side of touch. That is over. It is 24-0. And now I'm going to move forward. 12.5 gone. It's 24-0. We've just turned over 2 of the Venom's line-out. Now they have a third one. Oh, it's 3 in a row. It's a hat-trick of turnover line-outs, and this could be another try. Oh, they've come out wide. It's another one. It's O'Neill Brown with a 15-minute hat-trick. Ridiculous. This is absurd. We are absolutely smashing these Manawatu Hurricanes. I'm sorry, but these guys are just getting pulverised. 31-0. Let's just skip highlight to highlight because this is going to be ugly for the Hurricanes. Look at this. We might not even need to because O'Neill Brown, he's through again. This guy's ridiculous, but he's dropped the ball. Oh, man. Let's go forward. At least we'll be able to skip a scrum and a mistake by the Hurricanes. Good work. 31-0. This is top shelf. Right, we've been lucky enough to skip a couple of minutes here. Now we have a line out on the 10-metre line, their side of the half. Oh, we've actually messed it up. Wow, there we go. I thought this was another try begging to be scored by the Invaders, but we've actually stuffed that up. So, luckily, we will... Oh, hang on, they've dropped that. They've turned it over. It's Kikuchi! Away to Evans! It's going to be another try! Josh Evans has scored... so much against the run of play there. We lost our line out. I thought we were going to do a set piece brilliance off the line out. We lost it. They knock it on. And then we just counter straight through. 38-0. Thanks for coming. See you next 2 minutes. Because, I mean, it's only been 5 minutes since the last try. Goodness gracious me. This is amazing rugby. 38-0. I'll see you probably about the 24-minute mark when it will be 45-0. Maybe not because we're racing down the sideline. This is getting ridiculous. 38 points in 20 minutes. They've got 3 guys on the ground. Go team, do another one. Petrescu. They have recovered. Leora's messing about. It's away to Evans. I mean, oh, it doesn't look, it looks odds on like we're going to do something brilliant again. Brocky slides through one, gets it away to, oh no, that was a bank, sorry, away to Brocky. Oh, fast ball to Evans. Oh gosh, we're just scoring at will at the moment. Can we get into the 40s before the 25-minute mark? Petrescu looks to offload, can't find it, but can go from Phil. Not a bad option from Phil. We'd have a little pod of forwards again. We seem to be doing that a bit now. The game is evolving. We're getting pods of forwards. They go open side. Oh, Brocky. Well, maybe we should have moved forward. Up towards the 22-minute mark now. Wide. Zangini, the creator. Carter with a spin. Carter knocks on. That'll do us. Let's move forward now. 21.5 minutes gone. 38-0 is the score. We are looking far too good for our opposition at the moment. They make a little break. We will shut that down into touch. Guess what, folks? The Hurricanes have a chance. They're now 22 with 5 minutes on. We've gone up in the goddamn scrum. I do not like, I'm not impressed. I am not impressed by that at all. We should not be going up in the scrum. Pretty sure that was Jorkovic as well. But they've got a chance. Zoom out 22. It is 38-0. They have a chance, but something on the board here just before. I mean, it's 26.5 minutes, so the scoring has not slowed down at all. They do have numbers out wide here. They could beat us on the inside ball. And Hollenbach, who to be fair has been easily the best player, scores their opening try. Well played, Mr. Hollenbach. Here's the conversion, just off to the left slightly, and it is over from Brian Rogers. It is 38 points to 7, and we are almost at the half an hour mark. Still got 12 minutes to go till halftime. Can you believe it? This game has been a try fest. It is so good. So we are really under the pump here. We have lined out on our own line, but we are getting big pressure here. Oh, we've lost the ball. Oh, I thought we could clear that away and maybe create something, but it's a chance here for the hole. They've knocked it on the Hurricanes. Oh, they should be celebrating a try, but they've absolutely butchered that. Oh, now they've gone up in the front row and will clear our line. 35 gone. I thought they might have scored that. What a way. That would have been a try if he didn't knock that on the corner. Great defence by the Invaders. Whew. Take a breath. They've turned out their line out again, and we can rest easy again now. Knocked on by them. Advantage to the Invaders. And we get away to Brocky. Okay, let's go. Let's go to halftime. Well, we've managed to survive into the second half, and we're already under pressure through the Hurricanes, who get a stick down in our territory. We're cleared away nicely though, but they have a chance to run it straight back at us. Not liking how they've come back into this game after being thumped 38-0, I think it was, after what, 15 minutes or 22 minutes or something like that. Ridiculous. And now they've come away. What a step from McKenzie. He could go on himself. No, he's shut down. Great tackle. I'm pretty sure that was the hat-trick hero, O'Neill Brown, who put that one in. Here's another chance. Oh, great work. Too much speed, too much numbers. And Jamie Jackson scores in the right-hand corner for the Hurricanes. I always keep going to call them the Venom. But we moved on now. We're on to the Hurricanes. That is a dreadfully bad shot from Brian Rogers. Goes away, 38-12. Now the lead is just 26. What a turnaround this game could be. Deep kick down and a big tackle, which allows O'Neill Brown once again. They went thumbing down there. A quick pick and go from Morris. And it could have and should have been a turnover. They will run it free, and they run it out wide to Johnson. That is a penalty. Now, I do hope we don't kick for... I was going to say kick for the goal, but no, we're going for the goal. I thought touch would have been a better idea. Here is Brocky. He's got it. That's over. It's 41-12. 44 minutes gone, and we are looking... Well, we're well in control, aren't we? This game is over as a contest, but we do want a big performance here from our boys. Porter de Prez has it, and he's offloading for fun, and here's Lior. A scrum half that refuses to pass, just what the team needs. 45 gone. I think we could probably safely move on now. 41 points to 12. Yes, Brocky's going to kick this one for touch. We've done well. Bonus point and all that sort of stuff well in the bank. And we can just cruise on to victory now. Hopefully try and restrict them from scoring too much more. More opportunities here for the Invaders. Put pressure on the Hurricanes line out. We do not win that one. But a wayward just midfield centering kick there goes to Mr. Muhammad, who puts this one high. Good chase on it as well from Abanks. Abanks goes high, but it's nicely claimed from Volunteer. And now here come the Hurricanes. Oh, counter-attacking. Look out, here's a chance for Morris. Morris goes wide through the middle of the fan. He's got to put the foot down. O'Neill Brown's got him over the top. They go. Oh, McKenzie's in for another one. No one will stop him. Zenghetti's the only chaser alongside Petrescu. And Devin McKenzie, too much like Damien, scores on the left-hand side. And we've got an injured player. Oh, no. Can I tell whose face that is? I can't tell whose number that is either. We've lost him. He's gone now. I'm pretty sure he's got injured in that last phase of play. There was a couple of players stayed back down. There's a great chase there from Mayo, I think that was. As who is on the field? We've got to work out. Oh, they've gone wide. That was close. Advantage Invaders. Any opportunity as a forward pass as well. I want to find out who is on the field here. It's not a forward. Gone to Carter. Oh, the ball's been dislodged there. Kikuchi gets it. He's still on the ball. We've got big numbers, little numbers there. 21 is Gossard. So it's one of our centres. Oh, I hope it's not O'Neill Brown. Got to look out for who Gossard. I'm happy to see Gossard on though. Brocky's still there. Banks is still there. It is O'Neill Brown. So the hat-trick hero was off. But here is Phil Muhammad coming out wide. Oh, he had to jump front there. Mayo, he had to work. He's going to lose the ball though. How has he not lost that ball? So Gozard is on. This is a little short side play. Kikuchi couldn't do it. Gozard on for O'Neill Brown. This is almost like a substitute to train the young guy. Oh my God! Josh Evans just split that guy in half with a thunderous spear tackle. So O'Neill Brown's cleaned up. We know about that. Man, we've lost our own line out again. I shouldn't be watching this. We should be skipping forward. We've seen so much of this already. But out wide it comes. McKenzie, who's been very, very good for them, is shut down. So just over 50 minutes gone. Half an hour remains. This could be an intercept. It is. Good work, Brocky. And we're back on the attack. It's 41-17. Now that is the score. Gozard is on. O'Neill Brown is off. And we are looking to put the half century on these Hurricanes. But I'm just thinking, I don't want to leave this actually too early because we are on attack here. And we could actually create something as Mayo has come in like he's covering that centre position. 51 gone. It's been seconds. I know I pretty much cut through that. But I want to carry on because we are on attack here. Phil Muhammad. Oh, Phil Muhammad with the fend. Oh, man. Well, I thought it might have taken a few more phases than that, but 46-17, Philly is in for another one. Yep, I'm glad that I went back to that now. The possibilities of us cutting to ribbons, that defence that close, is just too high. It is 48-17, they've come wide, and Jorkovic flies high. Here's Porter to press, out wide he goes, finds Gage Carter. Oh, he's beaten 1-2, Carter. Goes down to the second tackle. Quick ball. It is Mark Collis. Away to Mayo. Goes, oh no, it's Gozard going to Brocky. Brocky Sue. He's in the clear. Josh Evans. Oh, Josh Evans. Another great try. Josh Evans goes in again. Under the sticks. The Invaders are putting the burn on these Hurricanes. 55-17. It's like these opening periods are coming back. These Invaders really are the deal this season. Reserves coming on. Gozard, have you noticed that Gozard's been on the field? No, neither had I, because he's been that damn good. Well, I don't know about good, but he's been solid enough. He hasn't given away anything, which is great to see, because remember, O'Neill Brown is gone next season. Great run through the middle of that lineup from Mark Collis, and he's turned that over as well. Oh, this is getting ridiculous now, boys. You are just proving far too good. What? I'm really intrigued about... Whoa, look at this from Zangetti. Really intrigued by what's... Gage Carter, great pick and go. What's we're getting here from Mayo, who is coming in to first receiver and second receiver quite a lot. Look at these passes. Jorkovic out there on the wing. Here is Collis again. Goes to Banks. Slides in field. We're in for another one here, team. We're in for another one. Look out, 60s. 55-55 says the clock. Terrible run there. Possibly turnover it is. Okay, now's a good time to move on. 56 minutes gone. Don't see us scoring anything from here. We've got the advantage against us, and away come the Hurricanes. 55-17, and we have 25 to go. How about this, everyone? We've gone 10 minutes without a real highlight to show you guys, which is just phenomenal to go that long. That's the sort of game that's been 55-17, and it's still... But we have the Hurricanes inside our 22, so worthy of an opportunity here that they could score another try. I mean, they're only, what, a couple away from the bonus point now. They've gone straight through. What a big cutout pass. And in goes David Morris. Wow. Like lightning, he struck through. What a cutout pass, though. Missing out 2 or 3 players and putting it through to Morris to score. I was just talking about how their bonus point, that should be, I'm pretty sure... What if they scored? 24, that's 3 converted tries and a penalty. I'm pretty sure they haven't got that. But look at this from Zangetti. Oh, out wide. Petrescu's not going to make that, surely not, but he offloads brilliantly to Kikuchi. Pick and go from Zangetti, I like that. The forwards really getting involved now. Here it looks like Phil Muhammad at scrum half. Gets it away to Brock. Short ball. Oh, Kikuchi scores, yes. Great to see them sharing it around. And Kikuchi scores a rare try. I haven't seen much from him in the back row this season, but what a reply. Instantly they get to 24. We blow it out over 60. 62. 24 is the score. And away the ball goes to Jorkovic. We're here on the attack again. Look at this from Petrescu. Oh, don't tell me. It could be another one. Still a man down here at the bottom. Pass it to Prez. Oh, it was only Collis, to be fair. I thought it was Gage Carter. We could have been away on that instance, but no. Flat pass. Brock. Banks does well. Phil Muhammad shows the dummy. Doesn't have the speed, which surprises me. Cut off on the angle. Muhammad near the 22. 10 minutes to go. Chop goal. Bizarrely, but Brock silences the crowd with another 3 points. It is 65-24. Double knock on. It didn't go 10 metres, ref. What are you talking about? Even if we... Oh, I suppose we played at it, didn't we? Yeah, fair enough, ref. Fair enough. Okay, 9 minutes to go. Let's see what highlights we got in the last 10. So again, some more territorial. Great kicking from the Invaders has put the pressure here on the Hurricanes. Oh, that's a terrible run by their scrum half. The ball luckily squirts back to Volunteer, but putting the pressure on, which is good to see them losing the ball backwards like that because they're not really protecting their own zone here. A little short ball. I guess they've got another choice here, the Hurricanes. You're down by 41. What do? You lose the ball. Hey, we turned it over. I didn't even notice that. And away it goes to Gossard, who offloads nicely. Petrescu, wide ball out to Gage Carter. Oh, didn't see that coming. Yes. Big celebration there. Well, I didn't even know we turned over. I saw we put pressure on them. Maybe burn out these last couple of minutes. But no, we scored a try. Well, whatever. 72-24. Big points come the way of the Invaders. Man, we've been good this season. Unbelievably good. But what I'm liking is that I'm curious, but have we won since having O'Neill Brown off the field? That's a loopy old pass out to Carter. He is all alone out there, though, and he gets bundled into touch. We do have just a couple of minutes to go, so we'll stick with this right to the bitter end. It's fired out nicely. Vargas going for a bit of a run. I fear what's coming up, though, because we do have the Wellington Lions, I think, next week. And that's a turnover ball as well. We've got the little pot of forwards here. McKenzie lost the ball. We're going short side, though, to Yorkovich, who's got a bit of toe. Isaac Yorkovich's pass. Oh, good work. Gage Carter, another one in the bag. I didn't think he would give that pass, but he did brilliantly. Gage Carter makes it 77-24. Look out, anyone. Wow. The Invaders are coming, I tell you. Great conversion from Brock. Oh, the Edinburgh Blues are on notice. We are looking hot, hot, hot this season. Is there any chance? Well, Petrescu is going to kick it into touch. I'm sure we will see. Probably fire it out. Okay. Yeah, that's what we want to see, Brocky. Nothing else for us to prove here. Pretty much 80-20 is the score. 79-24. Big difference. Brock Bondisio pulled in man of the match. Even against a player like O'Neill Brown, who got 3 tries. Carter, I think, got a couple, if not 3 himself. Everyone got on the scoreboard. I'm really keen to see these ratings as to who was our big performer. But overall, massive. I come here expecting 5. I got a little bit more than I expected as well. But more than happy with that display as well. What a start to this match. Overall, throughout the match, everything was just sensational. And yeah, it was. Carter really fantastic throughout as well. Let's check out the stats here. Right, let's look at the numbers first. 79-24 was the score. A thrashing, no question about that. Did they get 4 tries? They did. A bit of a shame we let them score 4 tries to get that bonus point, but we grabbed 10. Yeah. I mean, it's a bit concerning that defensively, I think we missed 24 tackles, they missed 27. Big difference there was our finishing, obviously, when 3 tackles was only the difference, yet 6 tries was the difference there. Tackles, they only made 10 more than us. In possession and territory, well, we nudged possession pretty well, but territory was pretty even as well. Handling errors, we made extras, 7-9. Not good there. We did actually beat them on offloads, but we're not really an offloading team. So that says even less about their offloading. 10 more attacking rucks. We did get 5 more turnovers. Penalties, conversions. Look at that flawless from Brock, who also added 2 drop goals as well. So pretty happy with that kicking display from Mr. Bondisio. Stolen lineouts 2-1, but there was really, I don't believe those lineout stats because I think a lot of them are knocked on or they're lost by the jumper or they're lost by the scrum half. So that stat isn't really reflective. The scrum was pretty good. I noticed ours went up a couple of times, these went up a couple of times. So tit for tat there as well. Time in the red zone though, interesting. 1 minute 40 to 2:10 or 2:12. Pretty close there despite the scoreline. Mr. Bondisio, wow! Wow! 29 points! Wow! And 4! Oh my god! 4 try assists! That's a bonus point assists to one man, 7 tackles, and he forced a turnover. 29 points without scoring a try is quite good. Oh man, amazing. Imagine he scored a couple of tries as well. Let's see what he rated. Let's see what the team rated. Wow, a quick glance. We didn't play that well, given given the match and the results, we did not play that well at all. Okay. Front row was all 20s, with Petrescu the closest, getting 29.5 to a 30. Second row, again, 20s, a 28 and a 22. Kikuchi, and the back row, he was the master there of the 30. Deprez with 29.9, can't get any closer, but it was Josh Evans had a stormer there. Only man in the forwards to really have a good game. Kikuchi was okay. The 30s are okay. The 20s are pretty bad, really. But Evans was fantastic. Lior was rubbish. Brocky, 57. I mean, that's okay. But it's no 60. It's no 70. It's no 80 rating, is it at all? No, it's not. Mayo, average of 27, but still played really, really well. O'Neill Brown of 48, yes, deserved. The Banks of 45, yes, brilliant. Gates Carter of 44, again, fantastic. Those four guys, they're the reason this game wasn't, 37 to 24. Because of Brock, O'Neill Brown, Charles Banks, and Gage Carter, who were fantastic. Phil Muhammad, pretty average game by his standards as well, just a 32. Yeah, he can carve a game to pieces, beat two defenders, missed one tackle. You look through the missed tackles column as well. I'm really interested. Tetrescu missed 3, Evans missed 3, Lior missed 3, Brock missed 3, Banks missed 3, and O'Neill Brown missed 2. So a lot of missed tackles in there. Just out of comparison, not much difference there. Jackson missed 4, Morris missed 5. So their fullback, really, if he made half of those tackles that he missed, this game could have been quite a lot different. But I'm pretty happy with it. We still did enough to get a pretty emphatic victory, let alone just a victory anyway. So 5 points in the bank. Disappointing we didn't stop them getting the 1, but it's alright, I can live with that. We've still got plenty more matches to catch up on as well. So like I said last episode, you can expect plenty more GRM in the coming days as we catch up from my little hiatus of GRM. But let's have a look at that result and who we've got next week. Okay, so still a couple of episodes to catch up on before we have fully caught up and can have a good look at the leaderboard. But pretty sure as far as we go now, we're winning. We're getting bonus points, so we should be still up in those yellow numbers. But I do promise to get all caught up this week, and we'll be back on level peggings as soon as possible. Big victory here, 79 to 24 over the Manawatu Hurricanes. And let's be fair, they're not having the best of the season. When you've got a crowd of only 3,000, you're in trouble. And they are truly in trouble. A thrashing, but defense is my real concern here as we let them get the bonus point, which I'm not too happy about. We're looking at next round, and I'm pretty sure we are up against the Wellington Lions, who thrashed the Spartans as well. That's gonna be a tough one. I'm expecting to get our first loss in a while there. But let's have a look at the fixtures for next week. Yeah, it's not going to be pretty, is it? The Wellington Lions up against the Invercargill Invaders. Now, the Wellington Lions are one of the best teams in the division. Now, they are consistent promotion contenders or playoff contenders. They're always in their top 8, their top 10. So this is really going to test us. I mean, it's great to get this tester, so I'm happy for it. But I think our recent form may have been a bit inflated by playing some poorer sides, especially the last one against the Hurricanes, who haven't been the best team in division this season. I think the Venom were a bit better, and we did smash them, but this is going to be the ultimate test. Bar the Edinburgh Blues, these are pinnacle. They're the top of the shelf kind of guys. They've got to be beating if you want to be the best. So I'm really looking forward to this. As I said, and you probably know as well, I'm still 2 more games away from getting to the current round, which is this weekend coming up. So we've got round 8, round 9 to go. So I hope to bring you all those, or get those recorded at least, before round 10 actually update, so I can actually show you guys a table where we sit following round 9 before we get into round 10 as well. So just to let you know, we do have the London Rockets in round 10, and then the game that still has to be played is the Munster Reds away. So back at home, which we need to do because we had 2 away games in a row here. So that is where we sit. That is why I haven't been showing you guys the table at the end of the match, because like I said, I missed a couple of weeks out doing some other stuff away from recording videos for a couple of weeks. So due to that, we're catching up here. So that's what's going on. We will be caught up before we play that game in round 10 versus the Reds. Okay, so you know what the story is? That's what the situation is. We've got the Lions. That's coming next, so I'm looking forward to it. Hope you are too. Thanks for checking out the video and sticking around. And always, thanks to the guys at GRM for allowing me to make these videos on this great little game. If you do want to get involved, globalrugbymanager.com. All you need to know, go there, download the client, make your team, and you can be playing alongside us in these divisions. It's a great fun game to play, so do get involved as well. Don't forget you can check out the forums for any hints and tips and awesome information that's actually going on there in each division. There's a lot of guys that are really up on the speed with what's going on in this game, and they have got some cool little tools, cool information that just makes this game take that next step of elevation into how good it actually really is. So do check that out if you haven't already. Do get involved if you're not. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all for our big match versus the Wellington Lions. Until then, thanks for tuning in, and take care.